Hi Cancer, welcome to your new moon in Capricorn reading for January 11th, 2024. New moons bring in new cycles. It is an 8th year. 8 is a power number. Power can be used for good or its opposite, so do be careful and be mindful rather. You made an appearance in Gemini's reading, so if you are dealing with a Gemini, you might want to watch that too. It was really interesting. Um, I'll leave it at that. Wow, okay. So this is interesting as far as I'm concerned, especially where the Gemini reading was concerned. You have number one people, kindred partnerships. Okay? It is just what it is. Now, number one is singular, right? I. But it is the beginning, it is the initiation of something. So, where people are concerned, and often a kindred partnership. It can be romantic, but it can also be business. Whatever it is, there is a mutual affinity there. And that's the direction the reading is going in. Your focus for the next 2 weeks is the Seven of Pentacles. Interesting. The Seven of Pentacles is the card of reflection. It's a reflective card. We're looking back on things, possibly a partnership. What has gone on before? What have we grown? Right? What have we manifested? What have we cultivated here? And we're reflecting back on it. And is it what we want? And what should we change? And 7 is a surprise number. It's a unique number. It's not cookie cutter. And so you may be thinking about big changes, unexpected changes, things that you hadn't expected can come along and give pause for reflection, right? All right, so I'm going to go ahead and lay out all the cards. The first column is where you find yourself at the with this new cycle, or at the beginning of this new moon, or what it is you're beginning new. The center column is you and how you're behaving in the situation, how you're reacting, what's your feelings, what's your motives, that sort of thing. And the outcome is the third column. It's probable outcome. Some things we can change. Some things we are meant to experience. Some things we may not want to change. Okay. All right, let's have a look here. 5 of Pentacles, the 2 of Wands. 5 of Pentacles are challenges that we face together. 5 is the roller coaster ride. It's change. Probably change that we are avoiding, very possibly. 5 is it's the roller coaster ride. And we're looking at pentacles, so this can be financial or it can be physical. Maybe we feel a little bit left out in the cold. This can also be lack mentality. The two people are outside where there's a window that's inviting you in. There's warmth in there. There's people. There's heat. But they'd rather be out in the cold, enjoying their misery or dealing with it. But it is challenges that we're facing together. The 2 of Wands, 2 is always duality. So this is plotting and planning. But because it is Mars and Aries, we can be a little bit quick to act on something, right? Mars wants to charge in. Aries wants to charge in. Mars is a lot of energy. It's fiery. But Aries often jumps first and thinks later about it. Do you know what I mean? So it can be impulsive. You may act too quickly here is the with that 5 of Pentacles, and that can kind of leave a situation unstable. 5 is instability. We are looking out to the larger world here, to establish something new, very possibly, taking that next step where passions are concerned. But again, there can be an impulsive energy that may bring some challenges if we don't consider things first. So be mindful of that. Be mindful of not being too impulsive. But action is definitely being taken here. The first steps are being taken. Now here's the Gemini card, and this is what I mean. Gemini is making an appearance in your reading. You made an appearance in Gemini, so you may want to watch that. King of Pentacles is Gemini. They are square in feature very often. This is a master of his material world. He's highly focused on work. And especially if he's having some financial instability, he's going to look for ways to establish something new here. This is somebody who wants it all. And highly, highly focused on finances and the things of the earth. So these are challenges we face together. This may be somebody who's helping out, or somebody we're dealing with. This is sometimes feeling left out in the cold. And so, again, 2 is duality and making a decision. Is it this or is it that? Do I take this or that, them or him, her, or, the other? That kind of energy. I don't know that the King of Pentacles is impulsive, though. They're usually quite slow to act. However, it is Gemini. And Gemini has a quick mind, right? They're Mercury. But still, the King of Pentacles takes small steps to create big changes. So, like I said, I don't feel like this King of Pentacles is that impulsive. But maybe somebody else who has created a situation is. And still, with that energy of Mars in Aries, it could very well be some impulsive decision. I'm going to pull one more card for that, because there's some contradictory energy there. 9 of Wands, okay. Biding our time. So there is not impulsive energy here. It's biding our time. Maybe we wanted to, or maybe we did, and now we have to bide our time. There's been a lot of experience here with this 9 of Wands. And so it's kind of like we're standing in front of our experience. We can trust our experience in this case. Because this is also sort of looking over your shoulder. Being wary or leery of something or somebody. Or a situation. And so we kind of in a bit of a defensive stance, or protecting, our experiences or what we've built up until now. And maybe so we're avoiding impulsive action to bring some stability to something that is unstable at the moment. The High Priestess and the 4 of Swords. This is how you're behaving. Now you're kind of keeping secretive with this High Priestess card. She is your divinity, what you deem sacred, and that is your structure. Again, let's say you think that trees are sacred, and so you may become an arborist, or just an example, or a woodworker, or something like that, just as an example. So this is secretive energy, it's sacred energy, it's your structure on which you build the small details. But there's a very secretive energy, I feel, with this. And we're kind of, with the 4 of Swords, not taking action. Again, we are at the beginning of a situation here with that 2 of Wands. There's plotting and planning, and that goes along with this too. And this can even be like paperwork or graphs or that sort of thing, done in secret, done in behind the scenes, because this is the card of behind the scenes, the High Priestess. And this is somebody who's not active yet physically, but mentally they're making a lot of plans. But it's, like I said, it's kind of being done behind the scenes or in secret. Maybe we don't trust somebody around who's unstable or who's experiencing instability right now. So these can be minor illnesses, and so maybe you just haven't been feeling well, or somebody hasn't been feeling well lately, and so this can be minor illnesses. It is also bringing balance to that Five of Pentacles through planning, but we're kind of doing it in secret or behind the scenes. This can be help, so you may be helping out these people who are experiencing some instability physically or financially. This is the sharing is caring card, or one of them anyway. But like I said, 6 brings balance. This card also cautions you that if you are helping out somebody, be aware of what they're doing with it. So you're just not giving willy-nilly. I always find this a silly, precariously, or vicariously rather, that you're just not giving away everything, and they're not doing the right thing with it. Because if somebody has a lack mentality, they're like, I got some money, I'll buy something that isn't necessary, and then they find themselves in a pickle again. But that's just a caution that comes with it. I don't really see that happening, but I do see you being sharing, being a giving, helpful person. You can also be trying to figure out how to balance out the situation. And just the effort of doing that, or helping somebody on paper, so it would be like budgeting. Here's your budget. You've messed this up, so here's a budget for you. Follow this kind of plan. And so you're dealing with paperwork and you're writing it down for them, that sort of thing. Because there is this energy of, what did I do and how can I do it differently the next time? And we are talking about kindred partnerships, so we do care about these people. And again, this is the card of challenges that we face together. The Chariot card and the Page of Cups. The Chariot card brings you triumphant success. It is self-confidence. We are in complete alignment with the with the Chariot card. Meaning that the way we think, the way we feel, how we respond, everything is in alignment. It's all lined up, and there's no conflicting energy. Just the chariots are going in 2 opposite directions. Not the chariot, the Sphinx rather. But we have unity here. We have both sides of the oppositions fitting neatly into each other with that yoni energy. It is, which then creates the direction that we want to go in. We know the direction we're heading towards, and that brings us triumph, right? That gives us definitely the energy of self-confidence. It is associated with Cancer, and Cancer is a cardinal sign. Cardinal is a sign that is very much aligned with itself, and it expects the best from themselves and from those around them. The Page of Cups is a Pisces card, and this is somebody who can be emotionally young or immature, so there can be some insecurities. However, they are excellent with intuition. Now, a lot of people say this is a water sign, but for me it is ether. Plasma, if you will, but ether. And so they're a little bit quirky, sometimes flaky, so they can flake on you, but it's kind of like, it's sort of testing the waters, right? You dip a toe in. Does it feel good? Is it right? Do I need to change something? Do I trust this? Do I not trust this? And again, alignment here. So we are looking for alignment. So we may be testing situations out. I do want to do another one for this. Okay, so with that we have the Five of Swords. That's a difficult card. It's something that was hard won. With the Chariot card, I'm going to say that you may get what you want, but it may not be the way you want it. It could have come with, again, 2 5s, right? So through this difficulty, we reached self-confidence, but it was definitely not an easy path. It wasn't an easy road to go by. So still you get what you want. It's very possible that somebody else lost out, right? He's the victor, but it's not a complete win because these people are upset, they're sad, maybe they were relation, maybe they were family and friends. So there is that kind of energy with the Five of Swords. And again, remember, we love these people. They're kindred partnerships. They're people that we feel for. And so there is something that was hard won here. What does Spirit want you to know? Manifestation. Nice. Focus on a vision beyond yourself, and your unicorn will help you. And that's exactly what the Six of Pentacles does. He helps out. And there is triumph because of it, right? There is that self-confidence because of it. Okay. I hope that's been helpful. Again, this may or may not include Gemini, but again, you're in each other's readings, so you might want to check that out. Thank you for listening. I hope this has been helpful. I'll be back in 2 weeks with a full moon reading. Until then, take good care, and thank you for listening. It's appreciated. Bye for now.